What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 16 West Ham career mode. As we usually like to start off these episodes with a press conference, we'll get right into that. Our first question today comes from Matt Cook, and he asked about the club's preparation going into international matches like the EuroLeague. And I personally love the fact that other clubs think of us as underdogs and don't prepare for us as much as they should, because we take them by surprise and we get the results we're looking for. If we can continue that sort of mentality, then we can get very far in the EuroLeague this year. We've got another question today in regards to Jose Mourinho, and I think he just needs to accept the fact that he's lost 2 games to us, one in the Capital One Cup, and of course one in the league. And if he really wants to get his revenge, then he can try to get a win against us later in the year. We've got an update from FIFA Slayer, and he says that Victor Moses does want to join West Ham permanently at the end of this year. And I'm glad that the player wants to join, but we do need to get Jose Mourinho's approval and have him put Victor Moses on the transfer list. And hopefully he doesn't have any hard feelings due to our results against him. And in regards to Chelsea's former physio, we would love to have her on board because we've had some injuries this year, such as Carl Jenkinson. He's just coming back. If we can bring her in, maybe she can help prevent injuries in the future. Our last questions for today will have to do with the strikers. We'll start with the Sacco situation, and I'm happy to report that we are now cleared to play Sacco by the board. And that doesn't mean necessarily we're going to be starting him, because we've got a couple other strikers that are good on form, including Iheanacho, and we'll touch on that a little bit more later. Lastly, in regards to the Mauro Zarate and Andy Carroll situation and their unhappiness with my management style, all I have to say to them is you don't necessarily have to agree with my management style. What you need to do is get goals. That's what I need from strikers. If you're willing to get goals and you're able to get goals, then I will give you the start. That's a promise from me. That's going to be all the questions for today. If you want your question featured in the next press conference, make sure to leave in the comment section below and thumbs up any other comments that you would like to see answered. We're back to the EuroLeague in today's episode, and we're now in kind of the second phase of the group stage. We're playing all the teams the second time. If we played a home match against them the first time, we're playing the away match now, and we've got a tough one to start things off against Athletic Bilbao, probably the toughest team in our group. And then we've got a match against Everton, and lastly, a match against Spurs. But I'll show you guys the group table, and we're still second place, just ahead of Red Bull Salzburg. As long as we keep up the form we've got right now, maybe get a win in this upcoming match against Athletic Bilbao, we'll be sitting pretty well. Here's the lineup we've got going into this one. We're going to stick with that 4-2-2-2 formation because it's been working pretty well for us, and we're giving Cresswell the start, we're giving Riedewald the starts. Jenkinson's finally back into the team after his injury. Other notable changes: Kouyate at the center defensive mid. Victor Moses has been pretty good on form, so we're going to start him at the right mid position because he does have that 4-star weak foot, even though he usually plays on the left. And lastly, we've got Sacco back in the first team. We'll see if he can make a big impact after all those allegations. Oh, what a ball sent in by Athletic Bilbao! And Raul Garcias gets them the starting goal. And man, this game is always difficult to play in the rain. It's Mark Noble on the ball. Can he get a goal back? It's been a couple of games since he has scored. Suzeta on the ball. He's going to send in the cross. We're going to kind of clear that one out. Benyat now. Kouyate is going to find Dimitri Payet here. What can he do with it? He's looking to just create some space for himself and maybe send in the cross. Doesn't get taken down. Sends it to the far post. How does Laporte clear that one out of there? All he had to do was make any sort of contact, but it's not quite done yet. Here we go. Cresswell's away right here. He's going to try to send in a cross, and we get a header on it. Oh, the follow-up. Who was that? I think it might have been Victor Moses. He continues his goal-scoring form. And we needed that goal right there. A little bit luck to have the keeper just kind of hit that one not too far out. But Victor Moses follows it up when he needs to. We'll take a look at the replay. Cresswell, good run to create the cross. Good header on target. Decent save by the keeper. But Victor Moses gets it in. It's tied up. Oh, beautiful work. And we're going to find Payet on the outside. Can he send the early cross in? Oh, that was dangerous. This is a good ball over the top by Bilbao. They're going to send in a cross. Adrian is cool to collect this one. See if we can go on the counterattack. Oh, this isn't good. Bilbao is going to score in the 77th minute. They looked like they were doing a really promising build-up, and Adrian has been good all game. But you can't really fault him on that one. It's Zarate on the ball. He's going to look for someone inside, and this one is going to be Kouyate. Gets a little bit of space, puts it in. It's all tied up again. 81st minute. We want to get the 3 points here because Bilbao is the biggest competition for us in this group. Oh, Zarate, good work. Good work, Zarate. Oh, this is promising. It's Origi. Can he just flip this by? There it is. Divock Origi gets subbed on, and suddenly the game has shifted completely. We've got the lead. Just a couple of minutes to hang on now. And man, the fans have just given us some support, making the long trip over. And of course, maybe we even got some Spanish fans. But great stuff. Beautiful through ball, and Origi with a calm finish. That is a big win for us there, and whatever we were doing at the end in terms of substitutions was working. So I'm gonna review and see what kind of substitutions I made and reflect that in the next team starting 11 for the next match. This is the lineup we've got going into the Everton match. The only major change I believe I made is I've got Origi and Zarate at the striker position. Iheanacho is a little bit more tired on his fitness. We'll maybe bring him on as a substitute at halftime. Gerard Deulofeu on the ball. He's going to get by one defender. We just need to close him down here. Cross sent into the far post, and a shot by Ross Barkley. Luckily, we're going to clear that one out, and Noble to lead the counterattack plays this one wide. Well, really not too much action in the first half. It's still 0-0. Hardly any shots from either side. We're going to have to change that in the second half through some substitutions. We're switching up the left side of our attack, bringing in Obiang, Moses, and Carroll. We'll see if they can be game changers for us and whether we can get 3 points against Everton, who somehow, despite being in the relegation zone, are playing well defensively. Oh, this is a good build-up. Adrian, got to get up. Come on. Oh, good clearance. Here's Victor Moses. Can he beat the defender by himself? He gets by the Everton defense. This is the best build-up we've had all game. Just needs to cross it in. Well, that cross clearly didn't work too well. We got Mark Noble on the ball, though. Still waiting for him to get back on his scoring streak. He's going to lay it off to Moses. Giving him room for a finesse. I'm going to take it. Oh, a decent save by Joel, and we're going to get it on the rebound. Origi, again, he is starting to get his form back and really fitting into the team. Really nice finesse shot by Moses. They didn't close him down. Has a go. Not a good clearance by Joel, and the defense was nowhere to be seen. That's an easy finish for Origi. Oh, Andy Carroll, good stuff by him. He's going to lay it off. It's Noble. Can he get a goal back? Oh, he was going across the keeper. That wasn't too far off, and Andy Carroll keeping that optimistic attitude. I'm liking it from the big guy. Oh, this is decent. This is a decent build-up. Barry's going to play it up to Lukaku. Gareth Barry. This is decent. Andy Carroll's got some space for himself. We got someone wide. Who is this? It's Erkin coming in. Can he just cross this one in? He just needs someone to make the run. And he's fouled inside the box. Yes, it is. For some reason, there was like a delay of what happened. The Everton players are appealing it, but it's a red card. I think that might be Hibbert. Yeah, Tony Hibbert out of the match, and we can get the lead here late in the game. Okay, this is our chance for Noble to get his goal scoring streak back. We're going to put it off to the right. We've missed a couple of penalties this year, but today is not that day. We get the leading goal, and it looks like we're going to pick up 3 points against Everton with just a couple of minutes of extra time left. We're away. That's a beautiful through ball to Victor Moses. We're just going to sweat it across. Just plays it across. What is that for a finish? That's shocking from Obiang. But it doesn't matter. There is the final whistle. We still get the 2-1 win despite the miss on an open goal by Obiang. He just didn't get enough power behind it. But we still get the 3 points. And at the end of the day, I'm happy with that. Alright, jumping into the final match of the episode, it's going to be against Spurs. Not too many rotations in the team. We're giving Cresswell the start because he really impressed me in the first match that he played in this episode, and I'm hoping he can replicate that against Spurs. And Spurs just don't seem to want to keep the ball out of their own half. They're just passing it around the back right now. So we're going to go a little bit more attacking, high pressure and ultra attacking. There we go, this is decent. It's Divock Origi. He's going to play through Pyatt. That's a good ball. Can he just cut inside? Oh, Kyle Walker read him correctly. And Spurs back to their passing around the back ways. I don't know what they're doing. This is a chance for Spurs to maybe get a shot on target. Oh, it's a peno just before halftime. Was afraid that's going to happen. And sometimes Moses gets a little bit out of control. No red cards though, and I'm just jockeying and he just pushes over Chadley. He's got to be a little bit more careful. Harry Kane to take this one. Adrian saved 1 penalty this season so far. I think he's going to chip it. He go. I told him to go down the middle. I thought he was just gonna do a little finesse shot, and I was like, I can read that. There we go. There we go. This is some great passing by the team, and finally Jenkinson has a chance. Gets by one defender, and he gets pushed off the ball, and that's not a penno. We're just gonna send this in the box. Victor Moses is gonna send it in the box. It's cleared out, but we're gonna keep it. Jenkinson now. What can Carl Jenkinson do? Can he force a penno? No, but he can maybe send in this cross right here. This is good. Oh, Koyate going with the diving header, but could not get it on target. Unfortunately, this match does end at a 1-0 defeat, and we're just having trouble playing against teams that aren't necessarily doing that good in the league table, as was the case with Spurs, but they showed up in this match, and they got the win against us. But guys, I hope you have enjoyed this episode today. If you did, do me a favor, leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new around here. Until the next episode of this West Ham career mode, it's been Flickify. I'll be talking to y'all again soon.